Welcome to Litbit channel. Today we will see the poem A Ring to Me Bondage by Mina Assadi. Let's see the 2 mark. What unconventional ideas does the poem explore? The poem explores unconventional ideas of spirituality, happiness, love and freedom. What symbolizes the poet's spiritual journey? The poet's spiritual journey is symbolized by 100 roads through 100 gardens. Next one, what serves as a sacred sound for the poet? The music of sparrow serves as a sacred sound for the poet. What represents confinement according to the poet? According to the poet, confinement is represented by cages and rings. Next one, what is the poet's view of love? The poet's view love as something that brings sadness and implies longing or loss. What does the poet consider as wealth? The poet considers as a simple life symbolized by a 5 pound note as truth wealth. What is the poet's stance on freedom? The poets value freedom over any form of restraint. What reflects the poet's sense of community? The poet's sense of community is reflected in their comparisons of a flower bush to a village. Next one, what symbolizes the poet longing for freedom? The poet's longing for freedom is symbolized by the vastness of the ocean. Next one, what does the poet prefer over darkness? The poet prefers clarity, light and visibility over darkness. What is the poet's idea of happiness? The poet's idea of happiness is solitude and aloneness. What does the poet reject? The poet rejects traditional symbols and attachments. What is the poet's view of affection? The poet's view of affection is unclear, implying detachment. What is represents restrictions for the poet? Rings represents restriction for the poet. What is the poet's source of identity? Nature is the poet's source of identity. What is the poet's view of material wealth? The poet rejects material wealth in favor of simplicity. What does the poet find joyful? The poet finds simple pleasures and any meaningless smile joyful. What contrast does the poet make? The poet contrasts light and darkness, day and night. What is the poet's desire? The poet's desire is inner peace and personal freedom. What message does the poem convey? The poem conveys the true happiness lies in harmony with nature and oneself. What type of spirituality does the poem reflect? Modern introspective spirituality. What cultural influence is evident in the poem? Islamic traditions, specifically the reference to the Qibla. What is the physical setting invoked in the poem? Gardens, desert landscapes and the sea. What characterizes the poem mental setting? A fluid emotive landscape where symbols and value are redefined. What does the poet prioritize in life? Freedom, solitude and personal interpretation. What does the poet find happiness? In personal experience, nature's beauty and simple joy. What literary form does the poem employ? Free verse. Why does the poet use free verse? To reflect the themes of freedom and individuality, reacting traditional structure for the fluid personal expression. Thank you viewers. Thanks for watching this video.